Hey y'all, this is my review of the Smith Wesson M&P Shield, chambered in 9mm. So before we begin, let's go ahead and show clear and safe. No magazine inserted, no round in the chamber. Since we got it cocked, let's go ahead and do that trigger pull. Everyone's going to ask about it. Let's go ahead and give it, so it's pretty smooth. Now, before I do this, this is an Apex trigger and the Apex trigger kit installed in this. So this is not what comes with the gun, but let's go ahead and do that. So let's give it that pull. It's an easy pull. See, it's pretty easy. You know, it's got a blade safety on there. You're going to do pretty easy. It's going to hit a wall. Bam. It is a pretty sweet little shooter. This was my first concealed carry handgun, and I'm never going to get rid of it. I love it. Now I am from Georgia. I live in Georgia. I purchased this in California when I was stationed out there, and so it is a California version. It does have a safety, and I think a lot you can get it with or without a safety, but mine has a for the loaded chamber indicator, it has a blade on here. I think most of them have a circle, a little, a peephole right there. You should be able to see brass if there is a round in the chamber. This blade will pop up. Now, I have swapped that out, and I can't remember the brand to save the life of me. I'm pretty sure I went with Apex for that too. I know this is the Apex trigger, but it had writing on there. It said raised, loaded when raised, I think is what it said on there. And it was, when it was loaded and raised, when you're looking down your sights, that blade almost came up to your sights. Like, it almost impeded your vision. Now, like I said, this is a California compliant one, and I'm pretty sure in California this is what they require for this handgun. I mean, like I said, I bought it from a gun shop there. But when it's loaded, right, I swapped this out with a different one. So when it's loaded, this one is just slightly above the slide. But it's for a California compliant gun, it's good. This is the original M&P Shield. It's not the 2.0, and it's not the Max version. Okay, this is the original. How long have I had this gun? 5 years, I think. I'm coming up, and I love it. I think maybe 4 or 5 years now. The 2.0 was out. They had a deal on this one, and I just couldn't justify buying the 2.0 over this. I think, don't quote me, I think the 2.0 has, a front rail, and this one, I can't put anything on there. I don't put anything on my concealed carry guns anyways. So, I mean, I was like, well, it was cheaper, and they got a deal on it because I am military. I was military there, and got a deal on it. I have yet to have a single malfunction with this gun. I have put well over 1,000 rounds in this thing. Probably more than that. I love to shoot this gun. It's a good shooter. This was my first concealed carry gun, and I didn't conceal carry in California. So if you're from California and you're watching this, I know it's hard to get them here, but I do have a Georgia concealed carry permit, and this is what I carry here in my home state. And yeah, it's a great gun. Let's go look at the mags for it. So it does come with 2 mags. Now, I have modified one of them, but this is your flush fit. Okay. It holds 7 rounds. This is the extension that holds 8. Now, I have gone with the Hyve Technologies base plate extension on it, so I can fit 10 in here. With the stock one, it holds 8. Now with this, it holds 10. This was a pretty easy add-on. It took me 5 minutes to put it on, but well worth it if you want to hold 10. And another reason too, and I'll show you this here in a minute. Let's go ahead and put this flush one in here. So before I load it up, we got empty mags, right? Empty mag. Let's load it up. I apologize. I'm doing this one-handed. I don't have a tripod, a bipod, whatever, what have you. But so here is my flush fit. So I'm over 6 foot, right? And if I'm really trying, I can get 2.5 fingers on there. And this one's kind of, you know, it's easier for me to just tuck it under. Okay. And they drop pretty good, right? I can push it in with my pinky, right? But let's just drop it. Yeah. That's the flush. So let's insert this extension. And I'll show you part of the reason why I went with the Hyve. All right, now look how much longer that grip is. So if I was carrying this, I would run the flush because it doesn't print as bad, and I would have this as my secondary mag. But when you go to hold it, right, look at this. I get a full purchase on that grip, and with some extra, right? And it's solid. The stock one, the one that comes with it, is so the base plate for it is like it's like a two-piece. It's got a base plate on the bottom, and then it's got this other piece that can slide up and down. You can completely take it off the mag if you had to, but it creates that gap right here. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, I kind of didn't like that. I like that this is just one solid piece, and I can fit 2 more rounds, and I can get a full purchase with that mag, but I can get a full purchase with this one with the 2 more rounds. Why not, right? Same deal. It drops pretty good. Now I am running a Versa carry, just a leather holster, and it is. I have 0 complaints. I've had it for a couple years now, and I mean it's pretty worn to the gun, like it's molded to it. So let's get it in there. But you know, it's good. I like that it has this right here, so it's not coming in contact with my skin. It's an inside the waistband holster, and like I said, it's leather. There is no retention clip inside, but I mean it holds the gun pretty tight, right? So I mean it's not coming out. Well, like I said, I do apologize. You know, I don't have a bipod, and I'm doing this one-handed. I'm gonna pause the video. I'm gonna take this firearm down, and I'm gonna show you the how it's taken apart. All right, so here it is taken apart. Okay, so here's our frame. Let's start here. Really not a whole lot to say about it. The rails doesn't have full rails on it. It's got a set of fronts, set of rears. Like I said, I put well over 1,000 rounds on it. You can see there's a little bit of wear on the rail. It's right there too. But it's not bad. I mean, like I said, 0. I have yet to have a malfunction on it. I do clean my guns every time I shoot them, and I make sure they're lubricated. You can still see some of the lube on here. I just went shooting this past weekend, so I do have to wipe some of this down. But Apex trigger kit install. A level of difficulty. If you got a set of punches, you can do this. Apex also has a YouTube channel that you can follow for their installs. That's what I did, and I did this myself. Pretty simple to do and well worth it. The trigger that comes with it's a polymer trigger. It's a 2-piece trigger, right? Like it has that swivel in the middle. This is just a blade one, you know, and I like this a lot. Well worth it if you buy an original shield. And that's all I've done to this gun other than the mag extension. barrel. So the barrel, it says 9mm. So there's the feed ramp. You can probably, let's see if I can get it. See the rifling in there. Maybe, maybe not. I do apologize for my camera quality. I do have a crack in my camera. But yeah. It's not too much to say about the barrel. Here is your recoil spring, guide rod. It 2-piece. It's all captive. It's pretty stiff. Cocking this gun, it's a stiff cock. It's not like a full-size handgun, you know. Now, like I said, this one's been broken a little bit, and I'm used to it. But I think for a new shooter, this probably wouldn't be the way to go. I know Smith & Wesson has the Shield EZ versions. If you're a new shooter, or you know, that would probably be the best bet. But I mean, you know, if you're a guy, and, you know, even girls, you know, if you got the, you know, the strength to cock this gun, this is a great gun. Slide, it's pretty basic, yeah. But the sights are pretty good. They're white dot sights, and you know, I've got no complaints with the sights. You know, I'm in the military. I've shot the, you know, the Beretta M9, and you know, if you can shoot that, you can probably shoot almost anything. But yeah, that's the takedown for it. The takedown has just got this takedown lever. You lock the slide to the rear, hit that takedown, and the slide comes forward, and all of this comes out in one piece. And you put the barrel. I'm gonna put the barrel back in, recoil, spring and guide rod back in, and slide it back on here, and that'll be it. I'm gonna pause the video so I can put it back together for you. Alright, and we are back. So I got it put back together, and I have it cocked. I wanted to show you the trigger reset. So here's the trigger. You're gonna hear an audible click. There's the click. Pull. Yeah, this was my first concealed carry firearm. I'm never going to get rid of it. It is a good gun, and I highly recommend it. First time shooters, probably not so much, but then again, you're going to have to go and pick it up, you know, go to see if you can rent one at a gun range, you know, go shoot it yourself. But I enjoy it. There's a huge aftermarket for it, for sights and triggers, you know, things of that nature. Yeah, I recommend it. The Smith & Wesson M&P Shield, chambered in 9mm. Thank you for watching.